What is going on, my good people, my favorite people? Welcome to the Season 9 Pro Bowl, the final official game of season number 9. And it's going to feature the best of the best the league has to offer. A whole bunch of different players making it from a whole bunch of different teams. It's going to be a fun ride watching these teams play for the last time of this current season. And we got to get ready for season number 10. The draft just got finished. Went over the awards as well. So make sure you watch that. They're going to be going up on YouTube this week. So I'm going to be posting those things up on YouTube. If you missed the live stream, it was lit on all fronts. I can't wait to see what happens in this ball game. We're going back to our roots in Axis. If you haven't been here before, you will know that for seasons 1 through 6, it was with Axis. It wasn't particularly this game that we're using Axis Football 2024. We were using 23 in the later portions of season, I believe 5 and 6, and then the seasons before that we're using 2021. So great to get this one back on again. This will be the second season of us using Axis 2024. Still fresh in our minds here. Still a great game in my personal opinion. Still some work to be done in regards to it, but I see you in the chat. What's going on? ATW holding it down. Mr. Knight doing his thing. I see it's 10 people currently on my side. I could be a little wrong though, because sometimes it takes a little bit for it to actually, like cycle in. But we'll see how it gets done. You already know how we do. Make sure you like and subscribe. Do what you need to do to get on the field. Show some love to all of our various affiliates. What's going on? I already know Ryan Davis is like, not to be. But maybe in the future, that could be something that could get cooked up in regards to getting it on Madden. But you already know I'm not trying to do all those rosters on that side. So I'm going to do what's easiest for me within my own constraints and everything like that. So we're going to go ahead and get this thing rolling in just a little bit. I won't have you going on for too much longer. I know people are watching out for the playoffs and everything like that. But just going over the rosters that you can see on your screen right there. It's led by quarterbacks Tyler Dethridge for the Western Conference and Hank Falco for the East, the two quarterbacks that met up in the United Bowl this year. You got Ulf Jacobson and Tim Carlson on the West in regards to halfbacks. Doc Boone and Spider Webb for the halfbacks there for the East. And you already know Ryan Davis, Sean McGowan, Carlton Banks, and Sir Lancelot holding down the wide receiver core for the West. And we'll talk about the rosters in a little bit as it looks like the game is rolling here. Kai Coco making the return. And let's go ahead and get into it. He said, "You'll do it for me here." We'll see. Gonna be 1st and 10 coming up here. Let me go ahead and get that sound for you real quick because we see the handoff, first one of the day. And there goes Doc Boone, who's bouncing off of a man already and picks up 18. And that's going to make it a good start here for the Eastern Conference. We'll see if that action continues on. Plan on being in this game one day. And that's my boy ATW doing his thing. He said he's ready to make some moves that they send a man in motion. It looks like the fullback, they're going to hand it off to Doc Boone, is going to find himself another solid gain of 8. And the Western Conference is having issues slowing down this run game already, as it looks like they're going to flip in Namey McNamerson into the fold here. It's going to be a handoff pushing forward. And it's going to be 2nd and 2. Actually, yeah, isn't even supposed to be on there. I thought I took him out, but it's supposed to be the second halfback, but I already know he's in the other side on the fullback, so he's still going to get his other playing time. Tim Carlson passing it again, looking and pass this one, and going to be a short gain there from Darren Eliason, picking up 4. Going to send the halfback in motion here, looking for the pass, looking for a man to throw to off the back foot, and it's going to be caught by Kai Coco for a gain of 5. 3rd and short coming up. The Eastern Conference trying to get something cooking. The West trying to find a stop here, but the offense up to this point moving slowly but surely. Going to be a handoff, and Doc Boone is going to shed off one man and picks up the first again in the Eastern Conference. looking real nice up to this point. They're trying to get something cooking as they inch closer and closer to field goal range. Let me know how I'm sounding as they hand it off to Anzeltavian, pushing forward for about 6 for his first touch. It looks like they're going to spread it out a little bit here. Going to make some moves. There goes big homie Kai Coco. Getting into the slot, looking for a man left side and going to be caught. There goes another catch right there. Is the rosters wrong on this one? Am I tripping? I know I switched it. I might need to do this again. I know Doc Boone is there and Hank Bacco is there. Don't tell me I put it in the wrong folder, but everything looked good when I saved everything up for it. As we see another flip here for the big homies here. It's 2nd and 7 coming up. Gonna be passing it again. See, there's James West though. Like, it shouldn't be James West. I think there might be a mix-up here. Let me see if I can double check these rosters real quick. Am I in the right one? Let me see. Only have one, or I could be in the wrong one. Now I'm thinking about it. That might be it. Let me see. See if I can open up my Steam really fast. If so, I could definitely just flip them out real quick. Let me see if I can go to properties. Watch the gameplay in the meantime while I go ahead and flip everything over. We're just going to do a quick reflip and get everything rolling. Let me see here. Okay, so that's probably the right ones there. Okay, so this is the unofficial Pro Bowl here. That's probably what got me confused. I was wondering why James West is there. I was looking at the right ones, but I think I just put it in the wrong file. Probably put it in the 2021 file. So I'm going to go ahead and get this transferred over real quick. Let me see if I can find the other ones. I knew something crazy because it didn't show that last time when I was doing the test. But I want to double check just to be sure, you know what I'm saying. Let me go ahead and close that out. See, and this is why we do this on Axis, because all of this is so much easier. I'm going to copy this here. See, I did the test and it wasn't doing it, so I don't know if like my files got like merged or something like in the meantime, but we'll get it right. It's all good. Shouldn't take no more than 5 minutes or so while I transfer everything over. I just gotta make a new spreadsheet right here really fast. Cool. And then also need to do one for the west. And this is the right one with Tyler Deathridge at quarterback. And the west. Okay. Here. Yeah, it shouldn't be too long. It's a pretty easy flip. That's why it's so easy to do. Let me see if I can go ahead and put this on.
Tonight.
Make sure everybody in the right spot while I transfer everything over. Tonight. Just double checking the attributes here. But do a statement. Looks like so far Deece is winning, but this game will not count while I get these minor details taken care of. Shouldn't take too much longer. Apologies again. Good, that's good. That's fine.
Tonight.
Okay, that should do it right there. Now I just need to copy this over here. Put these in to the other side. Save this up. When you purchase traits, do you put your name and what you want? Yes, that is exactly how you do it. You could do it from here. You could do it from here in the player store on the Twitch channel, or you could do that on the website, whichever one works best for you. But if you got the points on the Twitch, you know, you might as well use it. Just give me another second while I go ahead and make sure that these other attributes on the other side are good to go. And something told me I shouldn't have done that. Hold up. Just gotta get these. Okay. Shouldn't be too bad. Copy this up. Should be good there. Okay, cool. And how to do the list. Also gotta transfer over to damn what's the name soon. Now I think about the play calling. That way we get that proper play calling. but that shouldn't take too long either. Just copy and paste because they're both the exact same from each game. Let's see if we do that. Am I on the right one? Is it? Oh, it is. I just gotta copy the whole thing. Okay, I get you. Much better. And all of the peoples are here. Carlton Banks in it. Everybody's here. Got the attributes as well. I'll be doing this. Cool. So that'll... Okay, so the rosters are in now. Now I'm going to do... Let's see if there's anyone else. Okay. Said Dame Chambers, you got the finesse moves. Okay, I'll put that in after this game, not a problem. Well, not this particular game, but after the actual game. How long we've been running so far? Like 30 minutes or less than that. But most of it was like in the beginning when I was trying to get some extra stuff done. Let me go ahead and get back here just to make sure you're not in the right one. Oh, okay, cool. So they are all set. So I'm gonna get that ready to go here. Let me go ahead and get the game back rolling with the right rosters this time around. Thank you for the watch streak right there. Gina the Cleaner doing her thing. So we could go ahead and get this set up the right way now, right? The way we get the actual Pro Bowl, you know what I'm saying? That was from last season that I actually just figured out. So got that rolling here. Let's go ahead and put this here. With the playbook, with this as well. I don't have to worry too much about the unis. They're pretty much all set. I knew I seen that James West in the beginning. I knew I was tripping. My apologies again. We should have everything good to go. We do now. Is that a little bit better? And this is why I run the streams, to do these stuff on the fly. But I think we pretty much have everything all ready to go. Let me just check the settings. We'll keep it in, well, it's the, what was it, the West, so we need something like more darker. I'll go ahead and put it for, that one actually pretty cool, the Los Angeles one. I'll put it in Seattle. I'll put it in the Seattle one. Clear, nighttime, sure. Let's go ahead and get it rolling for real this time, okay? Let's go ahead and do it. Apologies again, but we're going to keep it rolling. I got persistency. That's why we're able to do this the right way, but should be a fun ride. I'm going to get my headphones on this time around so I can hear what y'all hear. As soon as I can find it. Okay. There you go. And we're underway for officially this time around. Ryan Davis is going to be the return man here for the West. Charlotte got a Got a member right there, executive member to be exact, number 93. He says looking out for all of his Charlotte dudes. Let's get the W Eastern Conference. The East will be in the white and red. West will be in the black and white. As there's going to be Tim Carlson starting this out with the carry and is going to make it 2nd and 8. Going to be passing it here, looking for a man. Going to launch this middle of the field and is going to be caught by Sir Lancelot, who's going to get past midfield. And the West starting out strong here in this one. A gain of 26 there for the big-time veteran who's making the trip to Dallas this time around. His first stay in Dallas as Tim Carlson's going to get smacked in the backfield. Shane Knox making his mark early. That's going to make it 2nd and 15. Going to launch this one deep right side and cannot hang on, trying to drag the toes as well. That's going to be an incomplete pass. Looked like the defensive player was a little bit too far out, but couldn't connect the dots. It's going to be an empty set here for 3rd and 15. Going to send number 11 in motion. Going to look for something quick right side and over the head of the receiver, and that is going to stall this drive here for the West. We're going to have to see a punt here as Brent Skoma does his thug thizzle. A great job there in Anchorage this season. And he's going to go ahead and pin that one inside the end zone for a touchback. High formation here for the Eastern Conference. First time on the field. Spiderweb back there. They got Doc Boone. Looks like they're sending Vic Dotson out as they hand it off to Spiderweb. Pushing forward past the 25-yard line, and there's going to be a Huntington Beach penalty there. Adam Leach bringing him down by the face mask. It's going to be 1st and 10, automatic first down here for the Eastern Conference, trying to get something going. Oh, John Smith. Oh, I see you, big homie. What's going on, man? The new owner for the Charlotte Royals there. I keep forgetting your Twitch name there. You don't pop up as often as I need you to be, but I know that now you're owning a team that's going to be changing real soon. Passing it again, going to launch this left side and going to be caught in Kai Coco. He says he's still going to get the W's whichever way, and that's going to make it 6-0 here for the East already. As Kai Coco prepares for his trip to Tampa Bay. So moving a little bit down south from North Carolina, going down to Florida. And the Eastern Conference is going to take the 7-0 lead here early. As we're going to go ahead and see Ryan Davis for another return, looking to get something cooking, but gets taken down around the 21-yard line. And it's going to be 1st and 10 here for the West. They had a decent enough drive. Now they just need to put it all together. Need to get their W's in row, as looks like the Huntington Beach crew is trying to get something cooking. Tim Carlson getting another setup, and Shane Knox is going to actually make the tackle, but Ladavius Button is there for New Jersey was offsides. His first Pro Bowl. As we're going to see a motion here, Ryan Davis, and they're going to try to tie it in reverse play. It only picks up 1. Joe Beasley, the Tacoma Eruption, getting his first taste of the Pro Bowl. A lot of firsts in this one. A lot of rookies as well. So great job all you guys. As you see, Tim Carlson breaks 1 tackle, and he is going to pick the first up by himself. First down coming up here for the West. Another carry. This time it's Ulf Jacobson getting into the mix. First time he's getting the ball. Going to make a 2nd and medium here. Both quarterbacks, or both halfbacks, I should say, putting in a lot of work this season. Going to go with the reverse play, and there goes Tim Carlson, who's going to pick up the first down. Huntington Beach taking over. In regards to the Western team here, Tim Carlson 4 for 7 so far on the night. Going to look for up, no good. Getting into the mix. I think I forgot to switch the name for the backup. You know what I'm saying? So he'll be, I'll probably only get like 2 or 3 carries in the game. But he was a former Pro Bowler. Looking for a man against Dethridge right side and going to be deflected, almost picked off. And that's going to make it 3rd and long here for the West, who's trying to find their footing here on this drive. We'll see them in the I formation. As it looks like it's going to be a false start on Sir Lancelot, so it's going to be even harder here. 3rd in the country mile. And they're back inside their own 40 now. Got the receiver to the right, and Tyler Dethridge is looking for the pass and cannot hang on. Had the catch there, just could not hang on to the mix there. Unfortunate there. That's going to make it 4th and 14 coming up here. It's going to be returned here from Kai Coco. Stiff arms one man and tackled down at the 22. As the Eastern Conference looks to get right back into it here. Let's see what they can get cooking here on this drive. Going to send a man in motion. Going to hand this one off. There goes Spiderweb, who's breaking free and gets a first down and a whole lot more. The New Jersey product making a play. And Mikey Jackson, he's going to get called for a penalty there. That's actually a face mask, so that puts them inside Eastern Conference territory. Add 15 more to it. I formation. They're going to send a man in motion. And they're going to go with the reverse play. Spiderweb finding a little bit more room to get past the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And you see my boy right there, John Smith, throwing in the subscription for 2 months. Appreciate you, big dog. The Spiderweb is going to get hit in the backfield. King Maximus, the rookie lineman, there for Tacoma, making a stop here in his first Pro Bowl, the first of many. It's going to be 3rd and 6 now. Look for something cooking here. They're going to hand it off again. Why not? Spiderweb makes one man miss. Did he get it though? They said he did. And that is going to make it 1st and 10 again. Hand off, pushing forward. Spiderweb going to get into the mix again. It's 1st and 10. And 2nd and 4 coming up here. We've yet to see Doc Boone up to this point. I'm thinking that's a glitch at this point. Look for a man hit as he throws, and Vic Dotson will make the catch in traffic for his first catch. And it's going to be 3rd down coming up again. It might be a glitch there in regards to the roster though, because Doc Boone is in, but he's just not putting us. That's the one-handed snag in John Carter. He says, "Watch out for me. I got the juice there." And what a play there from the veteran. Straight up sniped that play. And it's gonna be the Western Conference taking over again. It's gonna be for getting to the 49-yard line. And looks like did that go Shay right there? What's going on, man? You're seeing some of our roots here with what we started our league. We always do our Pro Bowl on axis. As we see another handoff to Tim Carlson, pushes off one man and gets inside the 42. They're down to the 42-yard line. No, this is way better than Roblox. Roblox doesn't even have graphics, bro. Going to be handing this off again, and he's going nowhere. Going to be a no gain play on that one. Don't disrespect Axis and comparing it to Roblox. That's just disrespectful. So going to be 2nd and 10 coming on. Nah, Roblox is nowhere near close. Y'all just hating. Going to be trucking through a man and going to get inside the 35. Going to make it 3rd and 2. I wish Roblox would get some extra attributes to look like this. They wish they'd get like this. But stop disrespecting the game. Ryan the Diamond Davis, you getting touchdown just like you was in Madden. And this should have ourselves a tie ball game coming up soon. Yes, we will. Which Madden you play on is Madden 22. 1st and 10 coming up. Kai Coco sheds off one and gets to the 20, maybe the 21. If you need the link to the actual equipment options, I can send that to you after the game as well. As we see Spiderweb getting hit in the backfield, and King Maximus is actually going to get hit. Actually is going to make a penalty there offsides, going to make it 1st and 5. Hand off again to Spiderweb, pushing forward and picking up another first. He said, yes, I need that because I got enough watch points. Let me know how you feel, as it looks like it's going to be a false start, so they're going to take that back. It's 1st and 10 coming up here. Pro Bowl of season number 9. See, Doc Boone is there. Gonna be passing it again. Hank Falco left side and almost picked off again by John Carter. Couldn't hang on to that one though. Gonna be 2nd and 15. Drop back here. Falco off the back foot and is gonna be caught. Looks like that's Davis there. Maybe the backup. Gonna make it 3rd and 3 coming up. And there's going to be Spiderweb again. He's going to push forward and pick up the first again. Spiderweb, he says he's taking over. Going to make it 1st and 10 coming up. Going to send a man in motion here. They're going to keep it on the ground. And this time the run defense of the Western Conference shows up. And Thomas Noble makes another play in the backfield. Looks like they sent the blitz there on them and it worked. Going to be a loss of 3, and now it's going to be an empty set here. Elias and Coco, Zachariah Branch, and Elijah Enigma all on the field, and it's going to be Enigma making a hurdle there to get close to midfield. It's going to be 3rd and 7. Thank you for the giveaway and everything like that, but no giveaway in this ball game, so we're going to start that back up in week 1. But what's going on, Mr. Blake, is Hank Falco gets sacked. And that is going to be King Maximus making his biggest play at the Pro Bowl here. Stopping this drive, giving their offense another chance. Is going to be 4th and 14 coming soon. But you could definitely get traits and stuff like that, like my big homie John Smith did. As looks like Ryan Davis is going to get past the 20. And the West is back onto the field, getting a high motor. Definitely an underrated trait for sure. The high motor helps you stay as active as you can in regards to your attributes, even when your stamina is low. So definitely a unsung hero trait, if you will, for all positions. You always want to be playing your best when you're on the field. You know what I'm saying? Throwing this left side and going to be caught by Joe Beasley. 3rd and short coming up here for the West, trying to get a conversion. Yep, cannot be getting gassed on the field as they hand it off again. And there goes Carlson, who's going to break free past the 40-yard line. And the misdirection works there for the Western Conference, keeping the drive alive. Zachariah Branch says he wants to run after the catch. Can't be mad at it. What's going on? Rob JG, the new owner for the St. Louis Arch. No, sorry, I did the wrong team. New owner for the Dallas Dragons. Got my players confused for a sec. I keep forgetting that Turtz is actually a person. I'm sorry. So we're going to see Tyler Deathridge, fresh off of winning the United Bowl. He's getting sacked though by a player that he's seen in the big game. And it looks like Turtz sold the team as Shane Knox gets a sack there. Couldn't get a sack in the United Bowl, but he definitely got one here right side and going to be caught. And there goes his running mate, Carlton Banks. Number 14 catches it from the pass from 15. And the West is on the move inside the Eastern Territory. Handoff. And Carlson's going to get sniped immediately, losing a yard. And there goes Kyshawn Williams. A lot of Hanks and Beach love here. He was drafted by the Voyagers. But now he finds his way on the other side there for New Jersey, trying to get something cooking. They're going to give it back to Carlson, who's going to fight forward to get majority of those yards back. It's 3rd and 2 coming. And they're kind of defaulting to that run game. Like when in these short situations up to this point has been working, but it looks like they are going to pick it up. A great job there. Going to make it 1st and 10 coming up. Kind of a methodical game by both of these teams, as you can see. 1st and 10 coming, gonna be handed off to the right side and stuffed as Tim Carlson checks right back in. Austin Wheeler, the Pittsburgh Roughneck, making the stop. I believe that's his 2nd Pro Bowl of his career. He's having himself a great career for sure, as Tim Carlson's gonna get some of those yards back. Third and 10 coming right side and going to be caught by Lancelot, who gets him inside the red zone. Tyler Deathridge with another solid pass there, trying to get himself a victory here. He has yet to lose a game. So up to this point, this is probably one of the closest games we've seen him be a part of, as Tim Carlson gets stuffed inside the 10. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Going to be a handoff again. They're going to push forward, and he is going to pick up the touchdown by himself. Not even supposed to be in the game, but he definitely made some big work there for sure, as the Western Conference is starting to pick up the moves, and they're going to take the lead 14-7. As we'll see the Eastern Conference back onto the field. I believe we've seen a return for a touchdown in one of these games, I believe last year, like a punt return for a touchdown or something. But as we see Kai Coco get hit by John Carter there, it's going to be 1st and 10 coming up, the final 5 minutes of the 2nd. Handoff, sheds off one man, is spiderweb, and gets back to the line of scrimmage. That's really about it. It's going to be 2nd and 10 coming up. Handoff again, spiderweb sheds off one man and once again gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Mikey Jackson. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I think it was a glitch in the actual sheet itself. Like he's in the game, but they have him as backup. I'm not sure why. As we see, Zachariah Branch picks up the catch there. They're more than likely going to decline that penalty. See right there, like it says spiderweb twice, but I know for a fact that, like, I'm looking at it right now, like it has Doc Boone in the #1 spot, but see, they have him at fullback for whatever reason. I'm not really sure. It's tripping. Maybe Roblox is better than Nexus. Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. As we see Hank Falco get sacked again, and it's going to be the St. Louis product, Rock Blazer, getting into the mix. It's going to be 3rd and 12. Gonna be another blitz and another sack on Falco already. Thomas Noble, 4th and 20 coming up here, and the Western Conference defense standing tall in this one. Next Pro Bowl on Roblox confirmed, and you never know. Gonna be sending this one away. Apparently Roblox is better than X's. I don't know. Well, in regards to the football side things, I've seen the Roblox football, and that's why I was like, y'all are tripping. I don't know what y'all see on that, but we're gonna see Carlson with another carry there past the 30. 2nd and 3 coming up, as we have the final 2 minutes left here in the 2nd. See, Doc Boone is playing. I don't know, like the same thing for here. Like Ulf Jacobson isn't even getting any touches. It could be a glitch in the game. That's what I'm thinking. Hopefully by next year those will be rectified. Well, next season, I suppose. As we see Tyler Deathridge getting sacked again, and Shane Knox is just looking like Shane Knox. He led the league in sacks for a reason. And that's going to be 3rd and 10 coming up here. Will they keep it on the ground? Yes, they will. They're going to try the pitch play. Carlson's fighting hard, but he's only going to get halfway there. And the Eastern Conference is going to call the timeout, see if they can get one more chance here in this ball game. Kai Coco makes one man miss a juke move and gets to the 30. And he still has plenty of time here to do something. We'll see if they can get something cooking on this drive as they go empty set. It looks like the West will be sending 4. And yes, they will. Looking right side and going to be caught by the bot player, actually. Not one of the users. Interesting to see. 1st and 10 coming up. Short drop back for Falco and going to be caught by his former running mate. The last time we may even see Kai Coco and Hank Falco play pitch and catch. We'll see if that is the case, as that is going to be caught by Coco again down to the 20. Looks like Darren Eliasson is going to sub in a little bit, see if they can give him a little break. 45 seconds left in the second quarter. They're going to keep the passing attack, middle of the field, and caught. Eliasson reaching for the end zone, not going to get it, as looks like the Eastern Conference is turning up here down to the 1 yard line. Pistol formation. Falco looking for the score and just could not find his man on the left side. It will stop the clock though. Another chance here is the East coming up with a great drive here. Empty set again, so they are going to pass more than likely. Going to send a man in motion. Going to look for a man quickly and out of bounds. Couldn't actually catch the football. Now it's going to be 3rd and goal. Me personally, I run the football, and it looks like this is a more run-heavy set on this side. They do have a timeout to use, but they're going to quick pitch it right side, and Vic Dotson is going to catch it. Charlotte to Charlotte makes the play, and they're going to tie the ball game up, pending an extra point. A great job there as the Charlotte Royals help sneak that one in, and that is actually going to be no good off of the top of the uprights, and that is unfortunate there for the East. They will get close, but they will still be in a deficit here, a short one, as it is only 1 point, but you always want to make sure that you hit those. And you see right there, extreme bruh moment. Bruh. I don't have the sound on that one. I'm thinking about putting it on like for next season. That's something I have yet to do yet, is work on my soundboard. So I'm going to work on that later, as Joe Beasley, he's going to make that catch, and they're going to call the timeout here. Definitely not room for a potential for a they can have Hail Mary in their room, but field goal, that's not the question, as that's going to be caught, and now it's going to be it. Can they get the timeout? No, they cannot, and unfortunate there for the Western Conference, as we go ahead and move into the second half coming shortly, and we'll check out the stats at the end, all the good stuff. It said you like this view better than behind the quarterback. I mean, yeah, me personally, I do. It kind of has that more like real life, actually watching the game type feel to it, that broadcast view. I need to adjust it a little more, like where it's a little bit lower. But I don't know, the front view like is kind of corny to me, in my opinion. That's just me though. If y'all want to see it in the what's name though, if that's what you want to see, I can make that happen for you. That's not a problem. That's just my personal opinion. But if that's what y'all want, y'all can vote in the chat. I'll go ahead and change it. I'll do it on the next play. Gonna be looking for the man again, is Falco. Looking, and it's gonna be caught by Spiderweb. 3rd and 5 coming up. Keep in mind that I'll have to pause and like readjust it so like you can see everything. But right side and going to be incomplete, trying to get that one. Is 4th and 5. Well, that's where you got my voice, so I could let you know who's doing it. Okay, Gina Cleaner. Okay, but I'll switch it. Okay, I don't want nobody upset and everything. Y'all sure know how to hurt my feelings. Jesus. 1st and 10. How about you switch to Roblox? But it's gonna be pretty close because you know the actual setup is the same here. So I'm gonna show you what it looks like though. As soon as they want to hike the football, that's Tyler Deathridge, she chilling. Looks like we might have our first glitch of the game. Let's set this up. Actually, I think that was probably me doing that. That's why I don't like switching it. See, y'all did that to yourself, Western Conference and the chat. That wasn't me, okay? But I'll adjust it though after display, so that's a little bit further back. As we see the handoff there to Tim Carlson. Let me go ahead and stitch it up for you. So I gotta take it a little bit higher and a little bit further back. That should be fine. You could blame the chat for that penalty there. But it is what it is. It's 2nd and 14. Going to be a fake. Going to throw left side. And Joe Beasley is going to catch this one and gets close to the first down mark. Is going to make it 3rd and 1. Y'all distracted me. Y'all ain't supposed to be distracting me while I'm doing commentary and stuff. But it's all good. That's why y'all love me. It's going to be a pitch to the left side. And Tim Carlson's got a lot of room. And he's going to pick up a big gain down to the 30. And that's going to make it 1st and 10 coming up. It looks like a majority of the players that's been putting in the work were the 2 teams that made it to the United Bowl. It's like there's a lot of players on both of those teams. Like, who would have thought? It's 1st and 10 to carry up the middle for 3. Tim Carlson's checking back in. But honestly, there hasn't been any Ulf Jacobson or Doc Boone in this game. Unfortunate. Pretty sure it's a glitch with the game though, as we see Tim Carlson pick up first on that play. $18 for 99 yards so far for Tim Carlson. And there goes Ulf Jacobson. You see right there, like they've switched them because Ulf was supposed to be number 1. But it is what it is. 2nd and 4 coming up. Yeah, they got them both in at fullback. It's so annoying. Looking left side and single man coverage and dragging the toes is Mr. Fresh Prince himself, Carlton Banks. And that's going to make it another touchdown here for the West. What a catch there. Falling out of bounds, keeping the feet in bounds as well. As the kick is up and kick is good. There for the big homie right there, Skoma. And it's going to be the kickoff coming soon. The Eastern Conference is down 8. Thanks to that missed extra point from earlier. Kai Coco sending that to the 15-yard line, 16-yard line. See, what I was planning on doing was I kind of wanted to run the Pro Bowl on like another football game, but Caboose shut it down. But it is kind of tradition as we see Kai Coco shed off 2 men and get past the 45-yard line, close to midfield. And it's going to be 1st and 10 coming. Actually, not for the Pro Bowl. It was going to be for the award show, but I was going to do Sunday Rivals. It's an arcadey type game that kind of doesn't take itself too serious. Another football game. I don't even have Roblox. I don't have that sorry excuse of the game. It's going to be 3rd and 26. I was either going to do Sunday Rivals or I was going to do either that or young or older version of Axis, one of the two. But or I could have did what's the name too, like Pro Football Strategy 2024. I have that as well, but that one's kind of archaic now. That's like some techno bullshit, and we ain't doing that over here. So like that was already thrown away in my head. As we see the punt here, Western Conference taking back over. It's going to be Ryan Davis taking it to around the 25-yard line. And it's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. Oh, yeah, definitely. It's definitely fun. As we see a handoff here, shedding off 1 man and getting past the 30. It's going to be 2nd and 6 coming up. Handoff again to Tim Carlson, who's getting a lot of work tonight. There's going to be 3rd and 6 coming up. Expecting the pass here. Looking right side and completely deflected there out of nowhere, as looks like the Eastern Conference is going to get themselves yet another stop. Going to be returned there from Coco past the 25-yard line. It's like Football Manager for American football. Yes, it is. Spider web, finding a big hole, and it gets past the 40-yard line. Both running games for both of these teams have been fairly successful, if I do say so myself. 5 wide receiver set here for the Eastern Conference. Trying to get something cooking here tonight. Gonna send them in a whole bunch of different directions off the back foot, and finds the Tampa Bay Typhoon, Elijah Enigma, making the catch, dragging the toes, and the Eastern Conference is on the move here. Gonna pass it again, looking right side, and going to be caught by the New Jersey product, Zachariah Branch, getting his first Pro Bowl as well. Congratulations to Lil Cy. Not sure if he's in the chat still, but he did a great job this season for sure, as we see him move to the left side. Gonna look for somewhere to throw it to, and gonna get sacked in the process. They sent the house, and Rock Blazer sets him ablaze. It's a loss of 10. And he's having himself a hell of a game tonight. 7 tackles, 3 sacks. And this is why we have players like Dexter Jackson come through with the 40 sack season at one point. I don't know if y'all was there for that, but that was just ridiculous. I believe he had 41. Preston Dotson, who was also playing at linebacker, he had around like 38 or 37. I forgot the number, but a great job nonetheless, as Kai Coco will get him back in field goal range. They could go for it if they want to keep the pressure on them, but they could try the field goal as well. They did miss 1 extra point earlier, so they might want to be a little cautious. Kick is up, and it actually is going to be pretty good there from 40, and they're back within 5 as they have another 18 minutes to see if they can get this lead back. The Western Conference getting the football back, though. What's going to happen? Sending a return there from Ryan to Diamond Davis. He's going to take it to the 21-yard line. And we'll check out the stats and all the good stuff at the end. Going to be an I formation. Going to send Joe Beasley in motion. And they're going to fake the handoff. They're sending the blitz. It does get home in double coverage. And Ryan Davis says he does not care. A gain of 42. And the West is already in business. What a catch there by the veteran. And I believe this might be his... Is this his first Pro Bowl? I don't think he made it last year. As we see the handoff there, getting to the 35-yard line. I could be wrong on that one. I'm sure if he's still in the chat, he'll remind me within the next 2 seconds. Because that's what he does. It's going to be a pass again, looking right side. And Sean McGowan, he looked like he was out of bounds there. But they said that he got him in, got at least 1 foot in there. Because in access, I think all you need is 1. It looked like he was clearly out of bounds on that one. But they gave it to him. It's going to be 3rd and 1 handoff, looking for the push. 1 yard gained, and he barely got it. A strong run there from big homie Tim Carlson. 22 for 108 on the game. As the clock continues to roll, Ryan Davis in motion. They're going to try the handoff, but the defense of the East backs him up. Ladavius Button there with the stop in the backfield. Not a lot of blocking on that play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 18. And we'll go ahead and end quarter number 3. Throw your 4s up if you're still with me. Going to be a drop back here, though, looking left side, and he's going to get some of those yards back. That'll get him back in field goal range at the very least. 3rd and 12 coming up. All things considered, a solid game nonetheless by both of these teams. Looking for a man to throw to right side and incomplete as the Eastern Conference slows them down. And it's going to be a 47-yard field goal here. Not a gimme, but definitely something that'll help them out as Carolina is going to knock it through and put the score back to 8. And it's going to be 1st and 10 coming up here. That's one thing I will give Axis credit for. Like games like this where the teams are like evenly matched, it does produce some solid ball games. All things considered, we haven't seen any major turnovers outside of that one interception by John Carter earlier, but outside of that, both teams have played a fairly clean game. We'll see how that changes here as they move Vic Dotson closer to the line of scrimmage, and they'll throw his way, trying to stay in bounds but runs out of room. He's going to pick up 5. Going to make it 2nd and medium here. Most definitely. I definitely agree with that. Spider Webb is going to push forward for another big gain outside the 35. Looks like John Smith said, Axis just needs some better presentation and animations. It's not bad for such a small dev team at all. I 100% agree with that. I think they're going to get better. Like I said, they just need some help fixing the game. Like it's less than 10, like the amount of people that's currently in the stream, I'm pretty sure that is more than including myself. I'm pretty sure that's more bodies than the people that actually works on the game. So, you know, you got to keep that in mind. And in a game like Madden, where they have probably about thousands upon thousands more working on it, and it's still a subpar product, but you know, there really isn't a perfect football game in regards to American football out there. As we see Spiderweb trying to bounce to the outside, he breaks 1 tackle and only going to pick up 2. Pitching the left side, got some blockers up front, and Spiderweb's going to make him pay. Picking up the 1st down. And the Eastern Conference trying to get something cooking here. Shotgun set. Passing it off the back foot. Is going to find Branch, who's going to roll to the 30. 1st and 10, make it 2nd and 4. Gonna pass it here, looking middle of the field, and caught Zachariah Branch getting to the 20-yard line. He's got some good stats here, as it looks like it's gonna be a penalty on the West, and that's gonna make it down to the 5-yard line. The Eastern Conference trying to get something cooking here. Vic Dotson already has himself a touchdown here. I'm sure he's looking for one more, unless they give it back to big homie 47. There in the backfield, going to look for a man, takes off to run and gets sacked in the process, and it's going to be the Arizona Rattler checking in, Calvin Thomas. He's got a lot of big bodies coming in this season from the draft, and he's hyped up as he makes himself a big play. Going to send Vic Dotson in motion, going to look for a man. They're going to throw it to Vic, and he is going to drag the toes. Going to get 3 on the play. 3rd and goal coming up. Gonna pass it middle field, and there goes the bot player getting into the mix, barely getting in there. And now it's a 2-point ball game. Gotta go for it here to see if they could tie it up. The Eastern Conference handing it off, and there goes Spiderweb and gets stuffed. 420 blunt smoke, keeping the West on top in regards to the scoreboard. And we still have another 8 minutes left in this one. Don't go anywhere. Still plenty of time to get something cooking. As looks like Ryan Davis, he's going to look to try to rip the hearts out early. Trying to keep the undefeated streak here for the Huntington Beach squad for season 9. But they still have some work to do here. The East is not going away easy. 1st and 10 coming. They're going to hand it off. Tim Carlson's going to shed off 1, and he's going to get maybe 1 yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. Pitching the left side. There goes off Jacobson getting a carry there, and he's going to pick up 2. Now it's going to be 3rd and medium, 3rd and long, depending on how you want to spin it. 3rd and 8 here. And they are going to pass it, looking left side and deflected. And the Eastern Conference has a chance to take the lead via the field goal in the later portions of this ball game. 4th and 8 coming up here. Been streaming for a little bit here. An hour and 16 minutes, so it's all good. And that's considering that we started it on the bad foot with these horrible rosters, and I was able to flip it as best I can. But we're going to keep it moving here. The Eastern Conference trying to get something cooking. Going to be a handoff here. Spiderweb's going to get no gain on his first touch of the play. First touch of the drive. I really hope the Bills can win this game. What's the score currently? I could look at it myself. It is actually 20-17 with the Chiefs up as we speak right now. Right side is going to be caught by the Toronto Wraith right there. It's going to make it 3rd and 1 coming up. Got to assume it's 4th down territory in this one. They could hand it off here, and they will. There goes Doc Boone with the big carry there past midfield. Hasn't got a lot of touches, but he's been there for moral support for sure. And that'll get him inside Western Conference territory. And they're going to try to hand off again. There goes Spiderweb. The run game has been fairly immaculate here on both sides. 2nd and 1 coming up. You see right there, that is number 1 right there. He's looking for another carry if he could get it. But they're going to give it back to Spiderweb, and it's a big hold there for Spiderweb, who gets inside the 20. And that is a big play there for the Eastern Conference. And now they could work some clock and see if they could take this lead. Looking for another handoff. There goes Spiderweb. He's going to get to maybe the 15, but there is a hold on offense, so that'll back him up 10. And it's going to be 1st and 20, a big penalty there. Even though they're still well in field goal range, the points are not guaranteed. We've seen a couple of misses here. Handoff going to be pushed forward. Spiderweb's going to fumble the football, and the Eastern Conference catches a break. It looks like one of their backup players was able to pounce onto it. Got a little calamity here in Axis. Not too crazy. Stop sleeping on Axis. You never know what's going to happen as they send Vic Dotson in motion to the right side. They're going to hand it off to the right side, and the D-line once again. Actually make that the linebacker. That's Rock Blazer doing his thing. Going to make it 3rd down and 15. Like, this ain't Roblox in the chat. Get that trending as we see a handoff, and Spiderweb's going to get him closer on that side, as it looks like the Western Conference will call the timeout here. And honestly, the ball should be on the left hash, but is on the right. The kick is going to be up from Anita, and she will knock it through from 34. And the Eastern Conference has the lead here with a little bit more than 2 minutes left in the 4th. And the Western Conference has 2 timeouts of the 3 timeouts available for them. Here comes Ryan Davis. He's not getting to the 20. And the Western Conference going to have to go the length of the field if they want something cooking. McGowan, Davis, among others on the field. And they're going to throw it to McGowan, who's going to shed one man and push forward for 10 as they take it to the 2-minute warning. And that was a great start there for sure. But the game ain't dead yet. Looks like a 3 wide receiver, 1 tight end set, along with Carlson in the backfield. Going to look for Deathridge off the back foot. And there goes Davis down to the 45-yard line. A little bit of a blown coverage, but Huntington Beach, they said they're trying to take over real quick. A great play there from Deathridge to his number 1 receiver. Going to pass it again, but the defense of the East says, slow it down real quick. Pittsburgh says they got plenty of life in this game. It's going to be 2nd and 19 coming. They're trying to get something cooking here. 7 tackles there from Austin Wheeler. Going to be passing it again. There's a flag on the play. He has to throw that one away. And that flag will be on defense, so it's going to be an automatic first down. The same player that got the loss is going to set him back a little bit, and is going to set the first down up again. Not quite in field goal range, still got a minute and some change here for the Western Conference. Trying to find something, throws it deep and should have been picked off. And I could not quite tell who that player was, but I have to assume it's the free safety that was just lurking, just could not hang on to it, and he was by himself. You hate to see that if you're the Eastern Conference defense. Will be another chance here. Throws it short. There goes Joe Beasley, and he does not get out of bounds, so they're going to have to call this timeout right here. See if they could get themselves collected. Another 3 wide receiver, 1 tight end set. As it's going to be a false. Actually, no, that's an encroachment. The Eastern Conference with the penalties. 2 bad ones so far in the latter portion of the 2 minutes left in the ball game. And now it's going to set up an easier 3rd down to convert. Will they keep it on the ground is the question. No, they will not. They're passing it short, and off will pick it up. So both halfbacks that didn't get a lot of work, they're getting the job done so far. Doc Boone had himself a big carry, and that was a big catch there from Wolf Jacobson. The Dragon doing his thing. Tim Carlson, he's going to make the run up the middle, or to the side there, I should say, as the Eastern Conference is going to start calling their timeouts. They're at the 32-yard line. They have the kicker of the year waiting in the wings as Tim Carlson sheds off 1, and they're inside the 30 now. And the Eastern Conference trying to get the stops, but they have to call all of their timeouts as they have no more left. The Western Conference has no more. They're going to give it to Off, who wants the knockout punch, and he'll pick the first down up himself. And the Western Conference has the right of way. They have 1 more timeout, so they're going to go ahead and try to do 1 more play here, expecting a run to see if they could get something cooking. They're going to try. Tim Carlson is going to use his blockers, gets to the 10-yard, 10 seconds left, and the Western Conference is going to call the timeout here. And the Eastern Conference hoping for a miss, but the miss will not come, and the Western Conference comes through with the clutch drive needed to potentially send this one home. And what was another great game here on the Axis Engine. Going to send this one away. Obviously, it will be returned by Coco. He wants something cooking, and it looks like they'll have 1 more try in this one. What a game. What a game. 27-25 is your score. They have all 5 wide receivers out. They send it quickly to the right side, and there goes Zachariah Branch. He wants a knockout punch, and he's going to get stopped at the 35. And that would have been ridiculous if he took that the distance, but that is going to be a great way to how to end the game for sure. I thought he had that one. I'm not even going to lie to you, but definitely a great game for sure in this one. We'll check out the stats. You see right there at the quarterbacks, Tyler Deathridge, 17 for 25, 300 yards, 2 TDs, no interceptions. Hank Balco, 24 for 32, 3 TDs. 1 interception, 354 yards. So a lot of great game here from both these sides. Let me see if I can see the game stats real quick. But Tim Carlson doing his thing, 27 for 113. Spiderweb, he got over 140 yards. Like I said, I don't know if that's just like a glitch in the system, but I know that my big homie Doc Boone was number 1. I do that diligently. But looking at the receiving side, Joe Beasley 5 for 53, Ryan Davis 3 for 105 and a touchdown, Sir Lancelot 3 for 77, Zachariah Branch got over 100 yards on that last catch. He had 6 catches. Kai Coco 5 for 144 and a touchdown, Vic Dotson 5 for 14 and a touchdown. Looks like John Carter with 10 and an interception, 4 deflections. Rock Blazer 11 tackles, 3 sacks. Great job. Adam Leach doing his thing with 7 tackles, and he forced a fumble and a deflected pass. Mikey Jackson with 7 tackles. Calvin Thomas ends the game with 2 sacks and 3 tackles. Preston Dotson on the other side doing his thing, 11 tackles around the ball as always. Shane Knox with 2 sacks. Austin Wheeler with 8 tackles. Dexter Hall there with 6 tackles. Big House the third there with 5. And looking at the team breakdown here, looks like a lot of rushing plays there for the West. It definitely helped them out, controlling the clock in their favor. Looks like the Eastern led for more passes, but they did have to try to come back. So I do see why they passed a little bit more on that side. Once again, a fairly even game. The Western Conference had 7 sacks. Yeah, hopefully you was there. Like at this point, I don't even know, but we'll check the stats just to be sure. Hank Falco doing his thing. Doc Boone ends the game with 2 carries, unfortunately for him, but definitely helped out as best as he can given the circumstances. Elijah Enigma 2 for 21. Darren Eliason 2 for 27. Who's that? Sheldon Davis? Yeah, that's a bot player doing his thing. Preston Dotson led the way. Caleb Montaigne with 6. Big House with 5. Kaishawn Williams with 5. Yogi Barr with 2. Hendricks Harlow's there. LaDavius Button. Jerry Philbin gets a tackle. Kai Coco 4 for 30 on the returns. Anita Dick and me right there missing that 1 extra point. But it didn't really affect the score too much because they ended up scoring. And then on the other side, Tyler Deathridge doing this thing. Ulf Jackson with 4 carries. Once again, unfortunate the game didn't want to be a game today, but we'll get it right next time around for sure, hopefully, or they'll get it right. You know what I'm saying? Looking at the rest of there goes Gina DeClina right there with 3 tackles doing her thing. Calvin Thomas there with 3. Ryan Davis at the wide receiver spot gets 3. Thomas Noble, the former Voyager, gets 2. Rocky Ivan gets 1. Jesse Leva, the D lineman, gets 1. There's another Voyager there with Gronky Kong getting 1. And that's all the defensive players there. Ryan Davis 4 for 29 on the punt returns, averaging 18 and some change there in the kick returns. And you see right there, Carolina perfect on the day as expected. Brent Skoma, let me see right there, what did Brent Skoma do? He had 5 punts, 2 of them inside the 20. A great job there from him. And that's really about it, folks. That is the official last game of season 9. Definitely a great game for sure. Looking forward to bringing this back up for the season 10 set up. And outside of that, I'm going to keep on working on the rosters. I've pretty much got all of them done in regards to like the ones that have signed contracts. So we're just waiting for all the other players that have not been signed to be made so I can adjust their looks and all that good stuff. So should be a fun ride as always. We're going to keep it moving. Thank you so much for everybody to stop by with us. We're going to get back to the gameplay real soon. The regular season starts in the beginning of February, so right around the corner. But until then, we'll talk to you later. Stay safe, everybody. Best of luck in season 10.